My name is Martin. I have been studying charisma and social skills for 3 years straight. I have 30 friends in my local gym. I have a 12-year-old friendship with my best friend, and I have a 1-year-old relationship with my girl with zero arguments. And today I have learned one very important lesson when it comes to social skills and charisma. And as a honest person I am, I would like to share this lesson with you. Today I was at school and suddenly I was not in the present moment. I, for some reason, did not care about the people who were around me. And when I entered the bus, I started thinking more about this and I came to a very interesting conclusion. Why today I did not care about the people around me? Why was not I able to listen to them? And then it clicked for me and I realized why. The reason for that is being that I don't give a single flying shit about these people because I hate these people. So on this channel, I talk a lot about body language, speaking, listening, and overall communication skills. But what I really forgot to mention is that you truly have to care about the other people. If you have the entire class full of people who are vaping, who are doing bad habits, who are fat, who are not doing anything important with their lives, who are just scrolling, of course you're not gonna care about them because they are some robots, they are goblins, they are subhuman. And if you see those people, of course it's gonna be really hard to listen to them because you have nothing to listen to. Their life is just boring. Even if you ask, what are you doing? What have you been doing this day? And this is only if they are completely 100% honest. I have woke up, then I jerked off, and then I started scrolling for 3 hours straight, and then I went on a bus, and I'm here at school. Nothing important in that. Nothing. And that's why it's so hard to listen to these people because they have nothing important in their lives. So, how can we exactly fix this in our lives? And how can we become a more entertaining person? Because if you are just scrolling the entire day, you are mouth breathing, of course, nobody is gonna find you interesting. You can imagine how hard it would be if you and this one person started a conversation and you ask him, what have you been doing? And the other person would just respond, I've been scrolling, been doing nothing important. If you want to have more friends and more people inside your life that are gonna care about you, you have to put in the work. And this is gonna sound real contradicting because a lot of people about charisma say, do these top 5 strategies and these top 5 tactics, but these top 5 tactics only work if you have some level of social value. And let me show you what social value really is. And this is the reason why I could not, for the love of God, care about these people, because they just had no social value whatsoever. So let me just pull this up and let me show you what social value really is. My conversation threading. If you have not seen the last video, you should check this out. I've been talking about this. Let's talk about the social value. So imagine you have a person right here, and this person is just stupid. This person is just scrolling the whole day. You can imagine that this person is gonna be very uninteresting because they have nothing going on in their life. But if you pull up a very smart person, someone with a suit, with a nice smile, a very successful man, for example, and they have $10,000 per month, they're going to the gym, they're reading books, and they have a nice and wholesome family. Those things are not that hard to obtain. But because this person is doing those things, he immediately has a higher social value. Social value also could be shown by how you dress. If you are in a suit or you just dress normally like I am, you don't have some dirty clothes on you, you don't have some white shirt with this sting on it. I have seen some people in my school that are just wearing white shirts and they have something here and it looks horrendous. So if you just know how to dress nicely, like me for example, I have just a nice dark blue shirt, nothing else. I walk like this every single day. So you don't have to be complicated, you just have to be simple and nice. But if you just dress yourself disgustingly, if you have nothing going on inside your life, of course you're gonna be uninteresting to talk to, because what stories can you tell? Nothing. You cannot even say anything to the other person. And that's the most important thing when it comes to storytelling. People who have no stories cannot storytell. They only have to give credit to other people and say, oh, it's his story, but not mine. Yes, I also myself like to do this. I like to take someone else's story and credit them. And by the way, this is not my story, this one influencer said this. David said this story to me. And because I immediately credit the other person, my viewers, my listeners know that it's not my story and I'm crediting the other person. But on the other hand, if you just keep on taking someone else's stories, your audience will be looking at you and they'll be, why is this guy only stealing stories? Who is this person? He is not living any life of his own. So why should I listen to him if he only takes stories? Stories are one of the most important things to connect with the other human being. When I was on my first date with my girlfriend, I only listened, and when I started speaking, I only asked questions or I told a story. I got my girlfriend because on the first date, I was telling stories, I was quiet, and I just listened properly, and I was asking questions. These three things I did, and I got a girlfriend. So it's not that hard. But if I did not have any social value to begin with, none of these three things would have worked because I would be so uninteresting as a person. So uninteresting. And I'm gonna tell you a few things that are objectively true, so don't take this as me spitting on my own dick. I go to the gym, I read books, I'm doing an online business. Those three things give you massive leverage when it comes to social value. But if you say, I watch porn, I am jerking off every single day, I'm scrolling on social media, that reduces your social value, and you don't even have to say these things because people will automatically know that you are doing these things. Just improve your social value. Put in the work into something really interesting so you can tell stories about these things. If you are a software engineer, tell me you are a software engineer. But if you are fucking scrolling on TikTok, you cannot be surprised that nobody wants to talk to you because you are a lower human being. You just have nothing to show to the other people. I always say there are two most important types of conversation. Either value-based or funny-based. If you have a very funny time, you are laughing your ass off, you are always laughing so hard that the entire city could literally hear you, that is the funny conversation. But if you have this knowledgeable conversation where you and your friend or you and your spouse are exchanging informations and knowledge, that is a value-based conversation. And of course, yes, you can combine these two together, yes, but most of these people who have low social value are not even funny because they don't even know how to communicate with people properly because they are always scrolling on their screens. And second of all, they have no value to give because they are, again, only scrolling. Get yourself some value in life. And that's when people will start to listen to you much more and they start to care about you because they will know, oh, this person is a different human being. So that's how I have realized, oh, I don't give a fuck about these people because I truly don't give a shit about some vapor in my class that is just. I don't care. But then I went to this mall after school right after and I met a gym bro friend. And immediately the conversation just started flowing because internally I have more respect for him. And you know what? Even if you are scrolling, even if you are drinking alcohol, even if you are watching porn, if you just implement some good habits, that will just give you a little bit less of this negative social value. So if you just implement a gym, a book reading session, some wholesome weekly event with your friends, if you have something up your sleeve that you can pull and say, I am this, that is a massive win for you. Do you remember those Pokemon cards or those soccer players cards where you and your friends started collecting those cards of the football players? And every single football player had some sort of stat, the speed, the dribbling, the whatever. And you had the card of the football player right here. Here's the face. And here were the stats like speed, like dribbling, goals, whatever, millions of different stats. And this guy had like 97, this guy had 60, then he had 50 here, then he had, I don't know, 99, millions of different stats. And you have to just have a card on you. Metaphorically, you just have to have a card on you that is about to signalate to other people who you truly are. This is gonna sound really shallow to a lot of people, but people really care only about a few stats. How wealthy you are, how charismatic you are, and how strong you are. How charismatic you are, how many friends do you have around you, how many women do you have around you, or maybe it is the quality. Maybe how many very good long-term relationships you have together. Or how long have you been with your girlfriend? That might be charisma. Second, how strong you are. If you can bench this amount of weight in the gym, if you can beat up that guy in a fight, gives respect. Third, how wealthy you are. That is also a form of status for men because everyone wants to know how much a certain guy makes so they can compare themselves to that guy. And it's shallow, yeah, but that is a honest truth. If you tell someone, oh, I make $10,000 per month, their respect for you is gonna be higher than if you were to tell them, oh, I make $1,000 per month. It's objectively the truth. You cannot argue against that. And yes, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of great spiritual things, of course, like God and spirituality. And that is also a huge way how you can get approval and status from other people. But the three most important ones are how charismatic you are, how great you are when it comes to wealth and strength. Nothing else. And all these three things, if you combine them together, it shows how competent you are as a human being. That's the reason why I could not relate to my classmates, I guess they are, in my school, because I don't give a fuck about them. I don't give a fuck. I just want to give shout out to Igor. I don't know how to pronounce that in the English language. This is the only good friend that I have in the school. Shout out to you if you are watching this video. Because he's going to the gym. Because this guy is the only one going to the gym. He's the only one. He's the only one. And I don't think he even vapes. I don't think he's putting the nicotine pouches behind his lip like this. I don't think he's doing any of this. That's the reason why I respect him so much, and I want to make better conversations with him, and I want to improve my friendship with him. And not all of these guys who are just scrolling on fucking TikTok and not even going to the gym. Okay, if you are scrolling on TikTok but you are going to the gym, you are doing an online business, you are doing that, you are making huge money, you have a girlfriend, you have tons of friends around you, you are popular. Whoa, then okay, you have something going for you. But if you just scroll on TikTok and you are introverted and you are, I'm not saying being introverted is wrong, but being this antisocial stupid guy. I know a lot of charismatic introverts. So if you think that, oh, I cannot be charismatic because I'm an introvert, think again. I know a lot of introverts. My only client that I have who bought the charismatic club is an introvert. So you best believe, if you are an introvert, not a problem. For the love of God, increase your social value, increase who you are as a person. But don't forget to also pray to your God. Don't forget to also be in the spiritual stuff, and don't be arrogant and materialistic and egoistical. Don't do that. Just improve your human being. That's all I want from you, because that's how you gain respect from people, and that's how people will care. If I tell people my story, how I deceive the school system, how I fake that I have ADHD and autism, and then I placed the papers in front of my teacher and told her I cannot go to school because I am autistic apparently, that's when people gain so much interest in me, and they're like, whoa, this guy is truly special. So if you can gain stories like that and keep them and store them inside your sleeve and pull them up when the time is relevant, everyone is gonna care about you because they know that you are someone special. And if it is some high value skill, it is some expertise that you are really good at, people will really find interest and be like, that person is interesting. He's not like everyone else. He's doing something for his own human being. Because, like I said, when I came to that mall, there was my gym bro there, and the conversation started flowing because I love that guy. Because if you really think about it, these people are just leeches. They only care about you because you have a high amount of value, but then you don't care about them because they have no amount of value. And also, be careful about people who have potential. So if someone tells you that, oh, I have been on self-improvement, I have been reading, and I have been doing that, yeah, maybe they don't have the insane levels of value yet, but they're slowly but surely building themselves up there. And that shows that they have ambition. So also be careful about the ambitious people that are able to rise to fame, because these people have ambitions, and you can either help them skyrocket their journey and skyrocket their journey all the way up here, or you can just watch them and learn from them, because at the end everyone has a different story. But you best believe nobody cares about the story of these people. Nobody cares about their story because they have no story to tell. Always when I talk about listening, I say, change your mindset. Everyone has a different story to tell. But when it comes to these people, they have no fucking story to tell. So that's why they are so uncharismatic, because they have no story to tell. It's okay. Don't force yourself. If you know that this person has no story, they're a stupid dumbass that's just scrolling on TikTok the whole day, don't force yourself to care about them, because I don't blame you. I would not care about this person either. And also, by the way, for you all that are watching the video, I have created a 6-month-old plan for you, how you can become the most charismatic version of yourself. Here it is. You will also get access to me as your charisma and communication skills teacher. You will be able to get millions of courses. Virtually all of these courses will be yours to watch, millions of different stuff, and I myself will make a personalized plan for you to become the most charismatic version of yourself in 6 months. And just a little bonus, you also get access to a full community of people who are just like you. So if you are interested in the 6-month-old program to improve your charisma, confidence, social skills, and become the most likable person in your entire city, click the first link in the description. I will see you there. Live a happy life.